Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. We are picking up, not where we left off, we are starting ourselves a new series. Today we're going to be starting during Robert's Rebellion. We're playing in the Western Lands, and if you guys are very keen of eye, you can see who we're playing down in the bottom left corner. But no, we are not playing as House Lannister. Well, yes we are, but we are a bastard, so we're going to be starting our own cadet branch of House Lannister called House Blackmane. But we need to get married first and have a kid before we can start editing all that. So, first things first, we are House... Well, not House Blackmane, we are Lord Aemond, the Black Lion. We're named the Black Lion, well, because we're black. We're completely different to the Golden Lion of House Lannister. And like I said, it's because we are a bastard. We are the bastard child of Tytos the Toothless Lion. He had a child with some peasant lady, and we were born. We were brought into the house, and unlike some probably the other bastards where Tywin got really annoyed and probably kicked him out to the curb, we proved ourselves with our ruthlessness in our military conquests and helping put down other rebellions and stuff like that. So he took a bit of a liking to us, and the liking was he gave us Castamere as well as a little bit of extra land here. Unfortunately, you just can't hold Castamere because it just bugs out and the game crashes for some reason. I'm not too sure if you could normally hold just Castamere, but unfortunately, for some reason it destroys the legitimacy. And it's kind of funny because I was able to play it before. I was doing a trial run with just Tyr, and it worked fine. And then the Game of Thrones mod had an updated it, and I tried to play and it wouldn't work, and then I started a new game and it still wouldn't work. So I unfortunately had to give myself a bit of extra land as well, so we can control 2 pieces of land. We don't control the duchy yet. We will probably be looking at taking it over as soon as we can, but like I said, kind of just going to focus on rebuilding Castamere at the moment. So yes, we are ruthless, we are temperate, you know, we do things in moderation, we're willing to go pretty far, but at the same time, you know, we do have a line to draw. You know, we're not willing to drown whole families in caves and things like that, cough cough, hey, with Castamere. And we are compassionate as well, but like I said, we don't take shit from anyone. You know, whatever we need to do to achieve our goals, we will do it. But like I said, there is a line though. Like I said, we're a brilliant strategist, and that's why Tywin's kind of given us this chance. We are reckless. That was just one random trait that was actually attached because I didn't put that in myself. We are a knight. We're a bastard, like I said, and we're a skilled fighter. We're pretty not bad all over. We're decent at prowess, so we're going to be focusing on doing events like tourneys and things like that. We do have a point to put in, so we're going to throw it in Marshal. We already got Stuart leader. Okay, cool. Now we're not going to do strategy focus. I'm not really interested in the +3 Marshal at the moment. I'm really looking at the prowess. I think that will be a good experience for us, plus the attraction, which will be good, and our advantage as well in different situations. Okay, the other thing we can do is we're going to do Bellum Justum, just because we will be expanding a little bit as well. It's not going to be just a full campaign of blood cuts and everything else, but like I said, we will be doing that, a bit of an expansion. Okay, empty positions. Now I always go for money because money is really important, and like I said, we really need to boost that as high as we can, as quickly as we can. So we're going to be throwing Master Lyndle as our Castellan, and we're going to be going overseas realm, and we're not going to be doing anything. We're not going to go negotiate with vassals because actually they're not too bad. They're about the same. Cool. Well, this gives us more troops. Normally it gives you more troops but less money, but at the moment it's about the same, so I'm happy with that. Next is Stuart, and we're going to be going Master Benjamin of Latchford. So we're going to be attaching that, and we're going to be increasing development because I think it makes the most sense. We're going to do it in Castamere because that's where we really want to get really high as well. So once we do complete the renovations on this ruin, we're pretty much set because it's going to cost us a lot of money to do that. Next we're going to go Admiral. We are going to assign Norton mainly for the fact that once we assign him, we're going to change over to protect trade. Now, that doesn't bring in a whole lot of money, unfortunately. You're terrible. Yeah, you know what, still, that will eventually, I'm hoping, sort itself out, give us a bit more money. Now, Marshall is the next big thing. We're going to pick Master Cedric. He's not too bad, and we are simply going to continue organizing army, because the raised army maintenance is quite good, so I'm happy with that. Spymaster will be whoever's the best, and whoever likes us the most, which will be Master Wheelit. And finally, a Chancellor will be Albert. And we're going to be doing... you know what? We're going to just go domestic affairs. He's not very good, and I really don't want an enemy getting a claim on my area. So, like I said, I'm not too fussed about that. Direct vassals, we've only got 2 vassals to make like us, and everyone else, I'm not really too fussed if they like us or not. We're going to request a loan. We will pay homage, because we are a new member of the realm. And like I said, it's our half-brother, so I think we would do that. Like I said, we got a bit of a close relationship with him as well. So yeah, so besides just being really black hair, he also has golden eyes as well. So kind of like, I don't know if the Lannisters have golden eyes, but I'm throwing golden eyes because, you know, the golden line and all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, we'll pick our own words, but our house will be called House Blackmane, because I think that sounds about cool. Ah, cool. Servants usher me into Lord Tywin's Great Hall in Casterly Rock, where he sits his throne waiting to hear my pledge. We're going to pledge our allegiance. He likes us a little bit more. What does he like? It's 72, so that'll go up to 82. We get a bit of prestige, and that's about it, really. So, excellent. He likes us. All's well that ends well. Okay. And on the way back, we find a man trapped in his uniform. Because we're compassionate, we're going to offer him... you're not very good, sir. You're actually kind of terrible in everything. But we're not we're compassionate, even though we're ruthless, but I don't think we're that ruthless where we just walk past somebody. So, offer him loyal squires for his fealty, sure, why not? He's my personal champion. Well, I think I'll be my own personal champion, to tell you the truth, sir. But that's okay. We're almost back. Excellent. Now, mission accomplished. Grand tourneys are available. We want to go activities. We are going to get rid of it because we don't want that popping up whenever we want. We're not going to go to university because I think our stat is pretty good as it is. I don't think we need to improve it by going to university. Not at the expense of what it is anyway. We'll be going on a few hunts and feasting as well. But first things first, we do need to get an alliance. But also we need a patron. So we're going to go the father. I think that makes the most sense. +1 diplomacy, +5 popular opinion, because we're going to probably need it as well, because we're going to be making our alliance. And first things first, we're going to be going Hightower. Why is that? Well, not going to do that, because unless we're going to war outside of the family, I don't think it really matters. But House Hightower gives us 12,500 troops. Ray's not too bad, but things are... Ooh, really? These guys... No. I wonder why. Because it probably gives me better chance. So if I really wanted to, I could marry her. Hopefully they don't have a son. Knock off her, and then I'd inherit all these titles. But we're not going to do that. That's an intrigue character. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be doing a Hightower, and we're going to be going Lenice. Lenice? Lenice. I think it's pronounced Lenice. If you don't know who Lenice is, Lenice married Jorah Mormont. Sending him broke because he tried to keep her very lavish lifestyle up, especially in an island like Bear Island, and he sold some poachers to a slaver, well, a bunch of slavers, sorry. He got caught by Ned and had to flee before he got executed. So that sounds like a great backstory for us. So we're going to marry, plus we can hopefully get a congenital trait of beautiful passed through our children, but the main thing is a nice alliance like that. We're not going to do a grand wedding because we can't afford it, which is okay. That also gives us 6 about 6 years before we are married as well. So hopefully she picks up some decent traits, you know. Oh well, if she doesn't. Okay, everything else is pretty done. Oh, we could ask for a maester. So we're going to send her a raven, and we'll see what their response is and see if anyone's good. Excellent. They've accepted that alliance. Definitely won't accept an alliance because, yeah, no point. So, okay, if that's the case, we're going to revoke these titles, which is fine. Yes, we're over our limit. I know that for sure. But that just kind of protects us from anything like that, because I can never remember how things go. Now, our building is disabled. We're 3 over, unfortunately. But what we can do is I can get rid of that, because I was editing certain things behind the scene, which I'll tell you about in a second. And what we're going to do is we're just going to grant some of these provinces. Now, the question is, which ones do we give away? These gives us... Okay, so they're level 6. Sorry. Level 2, level 3, level 1. Okay. But I do really want to keep this... I just want to keep them all, to tell you the truth. We can always revoke them again if I want to, but we're not. We're just going to hand them out to different people. Probably him. He seems to be quite nice. He's stubborn. His stats aren't too bad, so he might be able to do something with this land. So we're going to grant him that title. It's going to be a very generic name. Yeah, Pride's Keep named after it. We could edit it ourselves, but maybe a different series we may be going into a bit of more depth. Now we're going to give this one to Damon. I normally give it to people with stewardship because they normally get a lot more money, and then they start spending that money upgrading the province themselves, which is quite good. So yeah, like I said, these are probably better than what we've got kind of here. But like I said, I can't actually transfer capital there because it will break the game. And I'm not willing to do that. Okay, we don't have any money. Well, we do have a little bit of money, but nothing too good. Okay, who are you? Your learning's pretty good. You're a formidable fighter. That's pretty good. And you're vengeful, but not really too worried about that. So overall, you're pretty good. You're a physician, level 1, but you're progressing to level 2 quite well. So excellent. I am happy for him to join us. Awesome. Okay. So like I said, that was a bit of gold down the drain, but gold worth spending. Definitely not going to do that. So let's go back to activities. No. Decisions. I do not want to request a loan. Now, if you guys haven't seen my other video where I was talking about how to exploit it. Okay, we got a new liege, which we'll check out in a second. So, if you guys don't know it, you can actually request a loan from the Iron Bank just before you drop dead. And then when you die, you don't actually have to repay it back as your heir. So, you can kind of exploit it that way. Okay, so this is bad, but at the same time, this is good as well. I kind of want to... Okay, so you own all that. So this gives us some space to expand, which is quite good. So we can kind of take on these guys. But the thing is, we need to somehow get a hook. And we are going to exploit this contract to our advantage. So normally you need a hook to convert it. But what we can do is we're going to go war declaration. And then in exchange, we'll give him more troops. I normally try and keep as much money to myself as I can, so that allows me to expand and buy men-at-arms. Levies, I'm not too worried about. They're just levies, you know. So we're going to do that. This is going to allow me to, like I said, expand as I want. Where we're probably going to go against probably Stackfield, maybe? I'm not too sure. We can sort something out. Question is, who actually owns this land before us? We want to go there and there. Title history. Was it? It was House Rain. Okay. Who else rebelled? I swear there was somebody else who rebelled. Was it Starsfield? Maybe? They could have. I'm not 100% sure, to tell you the truth. Anyway, but we'll probably move up this way, I think. What are we looking like? They got no alliance. 1,700 troops. They got about 3,000 troops. Okay, so if we're going to move up, we're going to have to go through here. Not that it makes a difference because we got the high towers on our side, so we can expand wherever we want, to tell you the truth. And you got 2 titles. We could probably take the borrowed lands and then try and take this land here. That would give us quite a fair bit, but yeah, would be over our limit, things like that. So dismiss. Okay, so if you guys want to know how I actually got Castamere and did all this, the easiest way to create a custom house and then transfer them to any county is come over here to Essos, create a new character and land him, start the game, do all the things that you need to do. Now then what you do is you switch over, you know what, yeah, you switch over, you take the land, you're wandering. It's very complicated. I actually might make a video about it. It won't be very long, but it'll be easy to show you guys and discuss it. Because like I said, this is how I did it for this guy here. Okay, so let's just continue going through the time. Like I said, we've got plenty of time. We've got 6 years, that's fine. There's not much we can really do. We could start fabricating claims, but like I said, I don't think he'd be that aggressive. I would like to at least do a few things. We're going to become an admiral, sure. Oh, I didn't click it in time, so I don't think we did it. Okay, we've fallen ill. Do no more than what is necessary. Excellent, sweet. So we should recover from this. I'm not too worried anyway. Okay, challenge. I'm sparring with one of my soldiers, sweat beading on my forehead when I experience the uncanny sensation of being watched. He waves at me and I walk over to greet him. Okay, we practice. We will say yes. We should win. We'll get prowess +1 for 5 years, but martial experience of 100 points is pretty good. Okay, no, we're not going to beat the living crap out of him. Yes, we are ruthless, but like I said, we're compassionate. You know, there's a line. You know, this is just a deal. We're not sadistic. And he'll like us and we get a bit of prestige, which, I'm not too fussed about, to tell you the truth, of prestige. Okay, so there's no events going on because, like I said, there is the civil war, unfortunately. Who's winning? The Allies against the Targaryens. So the Targaryens are losing at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how things go. Now, she should actually get pregnant and have Daenerys because they've added canon children to the game. So they get, I don't know if they get spawned or how it works, but Daenerys should get born sometime soon. And there's kind of the same thing with here. So this should be Robert. And I bet you 20 bucks. Yep, there you go. And then they should have the other 4 children. I can't remember how many they have, to tell you the truth. But yeah, it should be canon, because I did select that option as well. And there you go. So he vanished without a trace. So, was it? Yes, it was him. So he went actually adventuring to Essos, so Valyria, to try and find House Lannister's sword, which was lost before they bent the knee. So that's why he's disappeared. So that's quite canon. So that'll be interesting. Wait, what? Who the hell was he? Oh, he's the guy I took the land off. Oh, he must have gone and been sent to... Lost in a snowstorm. Okay, fair enough. Really don't care, but excellent. Okay, we will take that. Let's quickly click it before I accidentally pass it by. And like I said, we do want to use this alliance as much as possible without exploiting it, though, because he will be around for a while, but at the same time, he won't be around forever. Who did she end up marrying? She ended up marrying a Corgil? I'm not even going to pronounce that name. So maybe we start looking at fabricating a claim. So we're going to just go back. Now, options. Which one should we look for first? I'll have to give away another castle, which is okay. We'll give away Castellis. 1.2. 700 men. Well, I know who we're going after. Plus, it's got a gold mine. Wait, what is it? Is it a gold mine? It's a mining settlement. So that's actually a really good target to go after as well. So we're going to fabricate a claim. And we should be able to fold that into our lands. Like I said, we'll have to give away this, which is... Okay, I'm not so worried about that. We'll hold Lowlands. We'll hold Castamere, and then we'll hold whatever the capital of Castle Pendrick. Oh, that's their capital as well, so we'll be taking it off their hands. Thank you very much. Sure. Okay. We're not going to grant it out to anyone yet. You know what? Sure. We'll hold it. We only lost 0.2. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Not going to edit any of their contracts either as well. Okay, sweet. So things are going quite well. Into the forest. The woods have always been a valuable training grounds. Everyone knows that any gallant knight is always on the lookout for a new adventure. Fair enough. Okay, we're just going to slow that down. No, there are a few things as tempting as an unexplored sept. Sure, we're going to move in. We get the Daggy of Mighty Prayer. Okay. I shall cherish the sacred gift. Okay. We're going to sell it, pretty much. We're going to destroy it. 40 gold. I like it. Excellent. Okay. And then what we're going to do is... I always do this in every build. Or every player. I go through and build a hospice in every single settlement I can. Especially when I control it. Just because it helps with the plagues and all that stuff. We are going to go and... Really doesn't make much of a difference because we don't have any men-at-arms. So we're going to probably go down this road. So we're going to go serve the crown and then go for soldiers of less fortune. We're not going to get mercenaries anytime soon anyway, but we may need to get them in the future and it just saves a lot of money. 30% off, which is a lot. So that's coming along quite nicely. We may get a claim on the duchy. I don't think we will. And that's going to be about 12 months, which is fine. So we're just going to speed things up a little bit. And like I said, if any events come along, we will definitely be joining them as well. But I think they're going to be on hold because everyone's at war. How is the war going along? It's getting there. Okay. Really? The Mad King was homosexual? I did not know that. I don't know if it's bugged or whatever, but that's quite interesting. Like, I could have probably made an arrangement with Marjorie, with the Tyrells. Could you imagine that? That'd be awesome, but... No, it was recommended we go Hightower, so Hightower it is. Okay. So we're almost there. We will be calling in our allies. I'm hoping they will actually heed our call to war. Okay, so what she's got? She's got calm and patient, which is quite good. The other stats aren't that great. She's decent at diplomacy. I really like my wives, or my partner's really good with stewardship. That just helps bring in a lot more money. So, but that's okay. We'll work with what we've got. Okay, pretty close. Decisions? No, nothing there. Okay, cool. If we win this, we may even have a nice little feast or go for a hunt as well. 81 gold. That's going to send us into debt, unfortunately, which is fine. We should be able to get out of debt reasonably quickly. I didn't realize it was going to cost us that much. Yeah, you're not going to. Why is that? Different in strength. Yeah, okay. I know I'm in debt. There's not much I can do about it. It should disappear within, hopefully, by the end of the year. Maybe not. Okay, maybe a little bit longer. Maybe 2 years. Okay, we do have another point in Marshall, which is fine. We should be getting quite a bit of experience. 38, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go strict organization and continue on. Let's see, what does that give us? Yeah, stewardship, which is good. Plague, control, growth, and martial 2. And then we'll probably go down that, because the prowess bonuses on that would be really useful. I think that will help us in any of our events, if we ever get to them. Mismanaged population, that's not going to be good. That's in Castamere. That's for 5 years. Okay. That's fine by me. Well, we are... Ooh. A guest. He's actually quite good. How do I go about recruiting him? Do I go down here? I need 120 gold. Okay. Definitely not going to be able to afford that. Definitely not going to be looking at that. Our knights are absolutely terrible, but whatevs. Whatevs. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that episode here, guys. Thank you very much for staying tuned this far. If you guys have liked this episode, please, as always, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel out and helps me out as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So till then, you guys have a good one, and bye for now.